Cause we take this job so serious.
You tripping.
Well, I don't know what the hell else to tell you.
Let's go.
Ay, caramba. You guys.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Mister, will you please wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up?
Good morning. Snowman here to all you Brock Purdy and San Francisco 49er haters. Shut up. I gotta thank you, Shane.
I mean, whatever happened to the games where breaking 100 points was, I don't know, unusual?
There was one word to sum up the All-Star weekend.
Trays. Cause we take this job so serious.
Splash Brothers, yes. Ray Allen, replace him with Steve Kerr. Reggie Miller, yeah.
What in the all types of blue hell?
Get rid of those steals.
Oh, yeah!
Let's go, baby.
I just want to say those seals never did anything to you.
You're never gonna get rid of those seals. They're
Man, those seals. Good morning, and welcome to the one and only Tripped Out Thursday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Glad to have y'all with us. And we're going to begin this morning with a couple of things. First, this.
Passionate.
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
Unflinching.
Let's go back to losing. Parking was easier.
Unrelenting.
They're not going to keep him off the field tonight.
Totally.
This one has a chance.
Deeds.
That's not just a murmur, that's a full-blown fibrillation.
And this. And to answer Pizzle on Twitch.
you fool!
Be directed toward me, and I'll explain why later. Dietz is with us. Morning, Dietz.
Good morning, everybody. And just for chat, it's okay. We know we have Thor, the god of thunder. Well, I'm here, and the god of Thursday is here.
That's right.
See, now we're going to have to work that into the program each Thursday.
We
must work that into the program. And I already have the graphic in mind. Oh, geez. What is going on here? Okay. Here's why we're starting in the arcade on this Thursday, because the Queen of Taika has a present for us.
Okay.
So, horse girls, anyone?
Uh-oh.
Now, see, why is that a graphic in my head already?
We're doing more races?
All right, let's
You threw the notebook again.
I can make some more Elmer's glue. We're good.
Oh, God.
He said, well, I would never forget that yesterday. Well, my horse is heading to the glue factory, and I'm sitting over here drinking I took when Dietz delivered that line, I took a swig of coffee and I nearly fell over and spit it out at the same time when he said that.
I was playing Uma Musume this morning, and there is one particular race I would like you guys to see.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're doing our race today with Dawn's Horse, Vodka.
Just remember, in Russia, you don't drink vodka. Vodka drink you.
In Soviet Russia, yes.
In Soviet Russia.
Wherever there's vodka, you don't drink it doesn't matter where you are. You don't drink the vodka. The vodka drinks you.
Get the screen share ready. I figured out why there was no sound yesterday as well.
Oh, really?
StreamYard doesn't let you share audio if you stream the entire application window. You have to share your entire screen.
Yep. Look at Pizzle. I'll take vodka for Monday night.
Someone better take a shot.
We're taking vodka tonight. What do you want?
Yeah, because
I'm definitely picking vodka tonight.
we have an NFC West matchup.
I am gonna get the game ready.
Okay.
Are you guys ready?
We're ready.
Yeah, we're ready.
I'm ready.
Hold up until it's on the thing before showing it. Are you ready?
The God of Thunder and the God of Thursday.
Yeah.
I love it.
Here it is.
There we go. Perfect.
Right. This is on the brain.
Can you hear the audio now?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can hear it.
There you go. Let's go full screen this thing.
The Smitty is with us. Squiggle is with us. Of course, A Pizzle, who will be with us tomorrow to do our picks, is with us. So we got all kinds of fun in the Fanatic feedback zone.
All right. Are you guys ready? Here's our girl, Vodka.
Vodka.
The number 4 favorite of the race. And just a heads up to everyone watching from the stream. Yes, the commentary is in Japanese, but there's English subtitles at the bottom if you need it.
Yeah, the commentary is in Japanese, but we're not. So we're going to provide our own commentary sometimes.
Good luck. Good luck. Are you ready?
Mr. Roboto or Mr. Yoshida?
Are you guys ready?
Shut up.
Let's do this.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's go. I think everyone knows who they're putting their bets on for this, though.
Yep.
Since it's the man's birthday week, bring on vodka.
Is it? And folks, this is Don's birthday week, so wish him a happy birthday all throughout the week.
Oh, come on now.
Saturday, you won't see him because he'll be. I'll explain that after the break. Sunday, I may drag him in the booth.
I'm not hungover.
If you're not hungover, correct. Let's go. And off they go.
馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。誰が先頭に抜け出すか注目しましょう。先行争いは菱山ぞ、成田ブライアン、10番期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気エアグルーヴ。先頭集団を見ていきましょう。先頭は6番単身で飛ばしていきます。先頭から大きく離されて2番手は西のフラワー。1馬審査菱山ぞ。すぐに続いて10番成田ブライアン、5番手2馬審査11番。
Yes, folks, this is happening live.
Malfred is way out in front. Way out.
1番それを見るように2番18番並んでくる。そのうち並んで16番7番続いている。後方2番手に5番17番最後方からのレースになりました。第4コーナーカーブ。内から来るか外から来るか最後の局面です。互いに足を
Corner.
抜け出すのは誰か。中段が一つにまとまって混戦状態。
And down the stretch they come.
Where's Vodka? Oh, there she goes.
I think she's
There she goes.
She goes on the outside. On the outside.
On the outside. Yep. Here she comes.
西山さん合わせて先頭に立った。
There's her ultimate.
See ya.
白い足で上がってきた。動くか。ここで抜け出した。動くか。足色は衰え。先頭は。
And my vodka breaking up the win.
Now you guys get to see what she does when she wins. Are you ready?
Let's see it.
2着には1番、3着に入ったのは菱山ゾーン。
There it is.
Vodka taking a swig of vodka.
Swig of vodka.
I love it.
It's the Matrix. It's vodka drinking vodka. What is going on around him?
Yep. All right,
Vodka.
you can take it off the screen now, so I know the comeback. Is it off?
Yeah.
We got it.
So-
Okay, good.
Wait a minute. Did y'all not see that? Was I the only one that saw that?
Saw
No.
what?
What the announcer said?
Which is?
Huh?
Which is, we are witnessing the birth of a new queen.
I caught that. I caught that.
You can't make this up.
The commentators always say that, no matter who your race
You
is.
know, it's like Dietz always says. What are we doing?
So, okay, I gotta ask a question.
Says, what is Jackie Chan saying, lol?
Jackie Chan is saying
That's
that Caleb
Chinese.
Williams sucks.
That's Chinese. This is Japanese.
Good question. Who were we roasting yesterday?
Namian.
No, for the firing of, I believe it was Matt Gundy.
Yep.
Mike Gundy.
Mike Gundy.
Mike Gundy.
That was Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State. So I just got some news that the athletic director was arrested for, unlawful termination, and they pulled the mask off, and it was Kathy Engelbert underneath.
Shut up.
You pull that mask off, it's Roger Goodell.
And then you pull that mask off, and it's Spencer Rattler.
You pull that mask
off, and it's Gerald Jones.
And you pull that mask off, and it's Caleb Williams.
You pull that mask. Unfortunately, you can't pull that mask off. It's just the face.
Yep.
True.
I'm sorry. I had to make that joke.
I know.
Well, the sad thing about Oklahoma State is we all. No matter who the athletic director is, no matter who the school president is, we all know who runs the school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So this all falls at the feet of Warren Buffett.
Yep.
He's got more money than God. If Warren Buffett said, "You're not doing this to Mike Gundy," they wouldn't have done it.
They wouldn't have done it, right?
Yeah, true.
They would not have done it. Absolutely true. Well, we got a break, and when you all get back, welcome back an old friend. Some man in the morning back in the deuce.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
From the hills of Santa Clara to the legacy of the stick, this is where red runs deep and greatness wears gold. 40 plus years a fan, 30 years in the booth, and now it's personal. The 49ers like you've never heard them before. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Hosted by Brian Snow, each week you will get a recap of the game that just happened and the game that will happen. All the stats, facts, and figures, all the fun notes, fan chats, and everything else you could put into 30 minutes. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central.
I don't remember how it started. Our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back.
Dad! Okay, here we go, throw it! Yeah.
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Nice.
Join Ryan McCarthy
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
and Dustin Henry
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
as they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
The spirit of battle is a powerful force. It's a force that drives us, pushes us beyond our limits. It's a fire in our hearts that fuels our determination, our commitment, our strive for greatness. Every challenge faced, every obstacle overcome, it sharpens our skills and fortifies our resolve. This relentless pursuit of excellence makes the journey so exhilarating. And the victory, it makes the victory sweet.
Cause we take this job so serious.
Oh, hell no!
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
I know we got deets on the way to talk more college football, but since it is Thursday, somebody else is awaiting. Welcome back, Mr. Chris Simpson, to talk some football with us. Good morning, Chris. How are you?
Morning. How you guys doing? Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday to you. We've been chomping at the bit to get you back on the air with us weekly. This is Chris's second season with us, and we're not going to waste any time. We're going to dive right in, have the list of games that Chris wants to preview, and the first one, Eagles and Buccaneers. This should be a good one.
Yeah, it really should be. I previewed this on the site yesterday. Y'all go check that out, the dailyblitz.blog. I think Philly needed that game on Sunday against the Los Angeles Rams because, one, their offense finally got it kicked into orbit. You know, the passing game opened up. And everybody wants to bash Jalen Hurts for not throwing touchdowns. But look, I don't care if I contribute too much or I don't contribute much at all. Long as the team comes away with a win. I thought that was the most important thing. After all, Brian, what did Herm Edwards say almost 25 years ago? You do what to win the game? You
play to win the game.
Plain and simple. And I think what's making this 3-0 start so impressive is Saquon Barkley has yet to eclipse 100 yards. I think it's coming, but teams are so focused on loading the box and saying, look, anybody but number 26 is going to beat us. Take that. If you're a defense, and then Tampa Bay, I mean, they've been getting by the skin of their teeth. They won by 3 against Atlanta. They won by a point against Houston, and then they survived the scare from the New York Jets. So, I think the key in this game for Philly, they have to win the line of scrimmage. I mean, they're going to have to dominate the line of scrimmage, and they have to be aware of all the looks and all the blitz packages that Todd Bowles is going to throw, because no team blitzes more than a Todd Bowles coached football team. And then Tampa Bay, I'm watching Rashad White. I think he's going to be key for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because he can impact the game as a blocker, as a receiver out the backfield, and he can run the ball in between the tackles.
Shane, we had a chance to talk during pre-show, and Rachaad White was one of the running backs you had brought up for this game.
Yeah, easily. Rashard's got to be able to do what he can out the back. He's got to be Baker's right-hand man when it comes down to things, because right now they're going to need it against a stout Philly defense that's been pretty keen to get to the quarterback time and again.
Yeah, and in Philly, they're going to throw a lot of different looks themselves at Baker Mayfield. You know, they could send Nolan Smith, that big man child, as me and Cole Johnson refer to him as. Jalen Carter is who he's a grown man, Brian. You know, I can't say what I really want to say.
Oh, I know.
That's a grown man.
That's a beefy dude.
They got a pair of grown men anchoring that line up front. To the second quarter we go, and the second game that Simpson wants to look at. Let's see. Go to Dallas. Micah Parsons returns. Oh yeah, Packers and Cowboys in Jerry World.
Ooh,
this could be a scrimmage for Green Bay. I'm just gonna be completely honest with you both, Brian and Shane. I know Green Bay is gonna come in ticked off, you know, because they really let an opportunity slip.
I mean, who wouldn't be ticked off losing to Cleveland?
Then again, Shane, look, me and you we've been working together for over a year now. What's the one thing I've always said? There's no such thing as an easy game in the National Football League. Anybody can be beat any given Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, and Monday night. I think Green Bay looked ahead. I say this on College Football Showdown all the time, and I say it on all the other shows I contribute for as well. Monday Evening Quarterback, my podcast included. You cannot overlook a team.
No, you
can't, because if you do, you're gonna pay for it. And sometimes I think that's a testament to coaching. That Matt LaFleur really have his men ready. And I always say this too: no matter what happens, whether you win, whether you lose, or whether you tie the game, that team that you're looking ahead to, they're gonna be there regardless. And as far as Dallas, they looked absolutely terrible on Sunday against the Bears. That lack of a pass rush is definitely hurting them. Jadeveon Clowney doesn't make them any better. He's not a pass rusher. He's more of a guy that's built to stop the run. Their secondary, they're under a lot of pressure right now because they don't have that beast that's getting home to the quarterback. So the defense is just a mess right now. Offensively, they can't run the football. They can't push the line of scrimmage with the offensive line, and why they had CeeDee Lamb coming out the backfield is beyond me. And now you don't have him.
Man, that's a big loss for Dallas, because I heard this said not only on television shows but a couple of radio shows. And Shane, once again, you and I talked about this. We put this in our notes. CeeDee Lamb was the only dog they had on that team on their offense, and now he's gone with a high ankle sprain. I mean, you want to talk about a team that's ripe, and everything that Chris said about never overlook your team, but this is a scrimmage waiting to happen for Green Bay.
Easily.
You know, the funny thing is, I just can't wait to see Jerry's face every time Micah Parsons may do something. Like, he's just he's just gonna have that look on his face, like, you know, like there's a frog in his throat. But
did you see his face Sunday after the beatdown in Chicago?
It was beautiful.
Jerry's gonna need to be about 3 or 4 balls of Jack in by the time this game's over.
Next quarter, we look at this game: the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh boy! Somebody knew what they were doing when they put this game on the schedule. But the wild card being, Ravens are 0-2 in prime time. This is a regularly scheduled game, if you want to call it such. What do you see for this game, Chris?
I want to see how Baltimore bounces back, because they gave up 7 sacks against the Lions on Monday night. I mean, 7 sacks. And I know the Chiefs are probably watching like, look, we can duplicate that. I think the only way the Chiefs win this game, because I'm going to be honest with the both of you right now. I don't like the way Kansas City looks. And Brian,
me neither.
Hey, we talked about this a lot last year. I said it last year too. I didn't like the way Kansas City looked. Like, something's just not clicking.
Something's off. You said this, Chris. You said this last year with Kansas City. Something is definitely off with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Now-
and I mean, look, go
Yeah.
ahead. Go
I was
ahead.
about to say, is it the fact of the beatdown that they took in the Super Bowl having a hangover effect into this season?
It could. I mean, very much so. But I just also think from an offensive standpoint, they just don't scare you because there's no Xavier Worthy. And Xavier Worthy was brought in to do what? Be that Tyreek Hill substitution. But I think he can do a little bit more than Tyreek. You can get on the ball on jet sweeps. He can take the top off the coverage. And I mean, he became a pretty intricate part and kind of like that safety valve for Patrick Mahomes. And look, I'll be honest with you, I really wasn't impressed with the Chiefs against the Giants on Sunday night. I think they let the Giants hang around, and the score was a little misleading.
Far too long.
Yeah,
They let the Giants hang around far too long. Chris and I have talked about it so many times. When you let a team hang around and hang around and hang around, see 2020 San Francisco and some of the opponents that took them lightly after all the injuries, one time they're going to bite you. And the Giants had chances to bite them Sunday nights.
Yeah, they really did. But Kansas City, I will give their defense a lot of credit. They really did come ready to play. If I'm Kansas City, the best chance for them to win this game, they have to ugly it up like they did in the AFC Championship when they played the Ravens a couple years ago. Daring Lamar to beat you from the pocket, bottling up that run, not allowing him to break away, keeping him contained. And Kansas City really only got home with 4. And sometimes they would send an additional guy, which we call a delayed blitz. Baltimore, I like what I saw from their offense until I didn't. Like, the big guy has to hold on to the ball. And I'm talking about Derrick Henry. And this could be one of those games where they could feed Derrick early, kind of, get his head right, because I think he's too in his head right now. This is going to be a fun one. I think it will be. We always know that we'll see these two teams play at some point, whether it's the regular season. And remember, they opened up the year last year in week 1, and that was a thrilling game. Baltimore could have beat them then.
And should have beat them then. Should have beaten them then.
And I mean, Vegas is looking at this game. Baltimore's only favored by 2.5. So, I mean, it's one of those, anything can happen.
Now to the money period, and the game. One of the games of the weekend. We go to Happy Valley for this one. Beaver Stadium in University Park, Pennsylvania. The speed of Oregon, the strength of Penn State. Something has got to give when the irresistible force, the Oregon offense, meets the immovable object in the Penn State defense.
Yeah, it's contrasting styles of football. Oregon, they're like a basketball team on the football field. They want to run it, they want to gun it, they want to push the ball, they want to beat you in space, they want to stretch the field, they want to spread the receivers out. And this is going to be my first time getting the chance to watch Dante Moore play. The stud quarterback. And can we put a little respect on Dan Lanning's name? I mean, I think he's a top 5 or 6 head coach in the country. And then this Penn State team, I get 23 Michigan vibes off of them. James Franklin coming in, a lot of their key players in the roster from last year returning. And, I love that duo of running backs and Katron Allen and Nicholas Singleton. I love that Penn State defense. They're still staying afloat. This is going to be fun 2 nights from now on Saturday. It's going to be a whiteout. Game day is there. I mean, this is a great night for the sport, for college football, because you got Oregon and Penn State, and then you have Alabama and Georgia on at the same time.
Man,
and those are 2 games we have on our picks for later today.
Okay.
Yeah, those are two big games that we have on our picks. As far as Oregon and Penn State go, it's a classic contrasting styles game. Oregon wants to play 200 miles an hour, and Penn State wants to be a brick. And Penn State wants to be a brick wall. Something has got to give in this game. And I know we're doing our picks later when Dietz comes on, but let's get a little pick from Chris Simpson, and we'll highlight the 2 college games that he just talked about. First of all, let's go to Happy Valley. Penn State and Oregon. Which way are you leaning?
I'm going Penn State. I think they get their revenge, that those fans are going to really be into it. And I just think Penn State, they're going to consistently and violently attack the line of scrimmage. And I want to see the defense that they're going to throw. You got to throw Dante Moore off his spot. He's looked a little too comfortable for my liking. He's leaving with the cleanest jersey, and the former defensive end of me cringes. That means you're not getting a rush on
right.
Sitting
right
in that pocket. I think this is going to be a close game. I say 27-25.
Look, that sounds about right. Now to the big one, Alabama and Georgia.
Well, Alabama's getting Jam Miller back in. I told you last year, Brian, just like how important Jam is. That's not the quickest guy, but he impacts the game as a blocker. He can catch the ball out the backfield, and he can take the handoffs as well. Now, this game always comes down to who controls the line of scrimmage on both sides of the football. And Georgia, look, Alabama's had their number, but there's a reason why this game is in Athens. I like the Georgia Bulldogs, 31-24. And Gunnar Stockton, he's going to put a lot of pressure on this Alabama defense, because what's the one thing, you guys, that Alabama struggles to do? They cannot stop mobile quarterbacks, and Gunnar can
run.
Gunnar can move. Kind of, I see a little Doug Flutie in this guy's game, Brian. Just a little bit, with the ability, how he moves, and I just think he's a better thrower of the ball than Doug was. Not saying Doug couldn't throw, but and Georgia, they showed in Knoxville a couple of weeks ago that they're still the top dog. Pun intended. Like Tennessee had
big pun intended, because Tennessee should have rolled in that game. They were up 21-7, and then all of a sudden you're playing overtime in your house against Georgia, a team you had down by 2 scores.
Tennessee had so many chances, you guys, to close the door on this Georgia team, but they left it slightly cracked, and Georgia just barged their way in.
Well, that's the Simpsons football chatter. Which way are you guys leaning? We're going to make our picks a little later, but you heard Simpsons picks for those 2 big ones in college football. Alabama, Georgia in Athens, and Oregon and Penn State in Happy Valley. Chris, always a pleasure, my friend, to welcome you every Thursday morning to the show. You are fantastic. We love you, brother. We'll do it again in 7 days.
Hey, I love y'all too. Make sure you guys check them out. Snowman in the Morning. If you can support me, you can support them in every show that I contribute for. I will be back on next Thursday, God willing. Have a great rest of the show, and I hope you guys both enjoy some football.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Bubba.
Later on, we'll welcome Chris Dietz with a longer preview of Alabama and Georgia. And that's in Athens. Why is my brain turning right now?
Because you're thinking about putting the headset on for that game more than likely?
That one, Oregon, Penn State. Oh, my God. The college football pulse is not only going to be alive, it's going to be well, and it's going to be kicking. More on this Thursday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Introduce.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Hey everyone, I'm joined by my old friend, Mr. Ellis Williams, aka Mr. Biggs. You called me and you told me, you said, man, I got Car Shield and it worked. What made you get it?
I have this old SUV and I know the manufacturer warranty is about to run out. I don't want to get stuck with expensive car repairs.
Right.
So I gave Car Shield a call. Coverage was very affordable and there was no long-term contract. A few months after that, transmission went on my car. I took it to my mechanic, they called Car Shield and saved my family on $2,400.
Car Shield is America's #1 auto protection company. Their administrators have paid out over $1 billion in claims and cover most vehicles from 5,000 to 150,000 miles. You'll receive 24/7 roadside assistance, courtesy towing, rental reimbursement at no additional charge.
Give Car Shield a call today before it's too late. Remember,
Car Shield cars go farther.
Protect yourself now against expensive auto repair bills. Call 800-513-9263.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another Beating a Dead Horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network, in association with Comey Media Incorporated, proudly present The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central.
Do you remember our first group photo? This is it. Smiles all around, even though we were all nervous.
Who could have imagined that our first weekend together would soon turn into a lifetime of memories?
You're an amazing young man. Your brothers and sisters really look up to you. They're a big brother.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
You know, it took 20 years, and I got my third child, who was 17 at the time.
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
I ain't never felt so much love before in my life.
Mister? How do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
Oh boy. I messed up. There we go. Ay.
What you like?
38 after the hour. Thank you, Chris Simpson, for joining us. Of course, that was pre-taped because of his schedule, but you will see Simpson's Football Chatter every Thursday morning. All right. We ain't going to waste any time. We got Dietz here. We already introed him. He was a part of the horse race. Now let's get to another horse race, and that is our college football picks for. I know a few of these Dietz already had on his college football pulse special. We're not going to waste any time. Let's get to it. Dog, you have the notebook. It's all yours.
Well, let's first get into the NFL since that's going to be tonight's game.
No!
We have to.
Why? Who wants to take on that sucky game? Go ahead.
What game is it?
Go ahead.
It's the dumpster fire that is Seattle on the road to Arizona. Seattle's favored by 1.5. And by the way, your standings,
why don't we
have Queen leading?
Both Queens leading. Because I told Jody this morning when she walked out the door and she gave me the same look that Jen gave me. Wait, what? I did what? I told you what you did.
Yep.
She says, but I only picked one game. Liar. You listened to the show, didn't you? Yes. You went with what's going on in the league. Yes. Okay. Speaking of picks, here's Napoleon.
Good morning, everybody. So for this game today, Thursday, September 25th, 2025, we are looking at the Seattle Seahawks versus the Arizona Cardinals. Seattle favored by 1.5 with the over-under of 43.5. This is going to probably be a broken glass game for everybody. But do I want to go the Redbirds or do I want to go the Bluebirds? I'm going to go crazy. Give me Seattle on this one. And that's all for me. Back to you, Snowman.
Well, Napoleon was right about one thing.
What?
Glass.
Oh my
Glass.
God. Yeah. So do I just list this as one of our FO games and move on?
As I said many times before, hell no.
Like I said,
Bishop.
Oh my God.
Stop the cap.
One,
There we go.
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no.
I know this is a bad joke coming. Oh, but why?
I think this is one of the FO. This is one of the FO games, and I think we just move on.
Victor Lyndon Baineslock Jr.
You tripping.
Why?
Like I
You
said,
tripping.
Did he make a pick?
I think it's an FO game, and we just all move on.
Wipe it. Next. Let's go to the real football. Let's go to college football. Let's go.
No, I will actually.
No, you not.
No.
Yes, I
No,
am.
you not.
Why not?
Because I don't want. Why?
You tripping.
That's why.
Actually, I think he was looking more for this one.
You must be some kind of a dumbass.
No, I think he's looking.
I can make a pick and don't care.
I think he's looking for this one.
You fool!
Nah. You know what he is? Dummy, yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. Dummy. Yeah. Yeah. Dummy. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't hate these two teams. So why
Then
not?
make the pick and let's move on.
I'm going. Give me AZ. I don't trust Geno Smith. I'll give it to Kyler for this one. If I
I
take the
don't
L,
trust Kyler Murray nor Sam Darnold. We move
Geno
on.
Smith's not in
Yeah,
Seattle, dude.
the only red and blue birds
Yeah,
I trust
Gino-
are
Gino's
Keeler
in-
and
Gino's in
Marissa.
Las
Moving
Vegas.
on.
Gino's in Las Vegas.
Geno's unfortunately in Sin
Darnold,
City.
right? It's Sam Darnold, right?
Sam
Yeah.
Darnold's the quarterback.
Okay. See, this is how I don't really care about Seattle. 'Cause I don't even remember the quarterback. I'll still take Kyler after what happened. Almost came away with a win against the Niners, but it's the Niners who will probably be one of the runaway teams in the NFC West.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's my
It's-
pick. The only red and blue birds I care about are Kiara and Larissa. This is an FO game for me. Moving on.
Moving on. Moving
All
on.
right, now moving into the college stats. Oh, by the way, same song, second verse. Queens leading the standings. Friday, it's number 24 TCU on the road to Arizona State. Arizona State favorite 3.5. Over under 54.5.
I'm going with Josh Hoover and the Frogs. There's something about Josh Hoover, and Chris, I'm glad you pointed me to this man. Josh Hoover is making that TCU offense sing out loud. I'm going with TCU on the road in Tempe.
What you got for me, Deets?
The disrespect that has been put on Josh Hoover.
Yes.
It's reminiscent of when they had the Red Rocket back there.
Andy Dalton. Mm-hmm.
And we all remember that ended in an undefeated Rose Bowl victory.
Yes, sir. Against
We
Boise
all
State.
remember the last quarterback at TCU that was disrespected. And what did they do? Oh, they went all the way to the national championship game.
Right.
Championship.
So
I think that quarterback was Max Duggan.
that would be the great Max Duggan.
Mm-hmm. I'm going.
And we all know this is like the template for TCU. When they're disrespected, watch out. Fireworks.
Yes. There's going to be a lot of them.
They shouldn't be disrespected.
So I'm going with the Frogs.
Vic?
Frogs. Make it 3.
Jen?
Remind me of the stats again.
TCU on the road against Arizona State. Arizona State favorite 3.5, over under 54.5.
Question: has everyone else gone the same so far?
Yes.
Yep.
Are you going with them, Don?
I mean, you might as well. TCU's been disrespected too much. They are on a bit of a roll, so yeah, I'm going to stick with the Frogs.
All right, give me a bit then.
Frogs.
You see this?
Yep.
You see this?
We know what it means. Everybody's here. It's a sweep. It's a sweep, and we're going with the Frogs. Next one.
Next on the list, kicking off the Saturday slate, it's number 21, USC on the road to 23.ill. USC favored by 6.5, over under 61.5.
I'm going with Illinois just because I hate USC. I may be wrong. I may be more wrong than my pick to pick than my selection of the Astros to win the West, and the big dumper Cal Raleigh proved me wrong, and so do the Marinos. I'll have a comedy bit about that later. But I'm going with Illinois at home.
Isn't Illinois like where you came from?
Chicago, Illinois.
Yes.
What you got for me,
No
DT?
wonder you're going with them.
Yeah, I got kicked in the ass last week by Indiana. And my wife has been making fun of me all week. But in this one,
to be fair, both would have still worked out for you anyway, because it's either your birth state or your current
or my current state. Yep. But going with Illinois at home.
Dates.
You know, after what we saw last week, and everybody came in and said, "Oh, Illinois got this dominant defense, and this defense is not going to let anything happen." Well,
they got rocked.
They got a foot put in them, and now you get one of the offensive minds of the latest college football. Lincoln Riley will have something lined up for this. I'm going with the Trojans.
What you got, Vic?
This is a tough one. This is really tough.
It is a tough one. I did it. So I already set up front. This is all on emotion for me.
Tails. Doggone it. Give me Illinois. I'll take Illinois.
He did the same thing I did. It is truly a coin toss for me, because you're talking about one of the best offensive minds in Lincoln Riley, and I want to see how Illinois responds after getting kicked all the way around Memorial Stadium last Saturday night. I want to see how they respond.
I'm actually going to take USC in this one. I mean, it's a 6.5-point favorite for them. And the fact is, after Illinois got a boot put square up them, I don't know how they're going to recover from that one. I mean, if it was like a 33-10 beating, that's one thing, but putting up
63-10,
that's a statement. And there's a lot of work that needs to be done with Illinois. Give me USC in this one, which means it's a split card going to the Queen.
Oh boy.
So it's a coin toss, Queen, whichever way you go.
Oh boy. Well, number one thing we do know for certain is my cat is ignorant and she will never give me cuddles.
That sounds like Pumpkin over here sometimes.
Sometimes. Bella's ignorant all the time.
I'll solve the Queen's dilemma. Put her on the fence.
Just do it.
Fence! Next game on the list, it's number 22, Notre Dame on the road to Arkansas. Notre Dame favorite 3.5 over under 63.5.
I'll be right back.
I think that's a cue for you to break the glass.
No,
fence. That was a fencing.
Fence is more like I like both teams, so I can't really choose.
All right, so Deets, you got the first one on this one. Where are you going?
Arkansas is in a spiral that, I mean, the last 2 weeks they have been absolutely atrocious, nothing can say anything. I mean, they had the game against Memphis and allowed Memphis to walk down the field and score the game-winning touchdown. I don't see a way that they can stop Notre Dame, and everything is riding on every single game for the Irish from here on out. They just have to keep giving the ball to Julian Love, and they'll be all set. I look for them to do that a lot. I'm going to take the Irish in this one.
Vic?
All right, what's the other team? It's Arkansas versus who?
Notre Dame. Notre Dame favorite 3.5.
Gotta go alongside my dad. I'm going with the Irish.
I'm with you on that one. Notre Dame has got to make a statement against Arkansas, and the way Arkansas played last week, I don't see much available. So I got Notre Dame in this one, which means we got 1 on the fence and 3 for Notre Dame. Jen, which way are you leaning?
No, I really don't know.
Fence?
From the sounds of things, both are good teams.
Arkansas has its moments, but it's been going downhill. Notre Dame's got to recover from the last couple of weeks, though.
So, okay, so in other words, it sounds like both of them are kind of not in their A game.
Not yet. I think Notre Dame needs to have this as their A game, and Arkansas needs to have a bounce back, but it just won't be against Notre Dame, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Fence.
Just put me on the fence and move on.
Fenced, which means next game on the list, it's Louisville and Pitt. Louisville is favored by 4.5 over under 57.5. The boss ain't back yet, so Dietz, you get first crack.
All right, so this is in Pitt's backyard, but a lot of people overlooking Louisville at the start of, and especially they always overlook them in the ACC season.
Right.
I'll take Louisville in a close one against Pitt.
Here he is.
As the boss man gets the headset on, it's Louisville and Pitt. Louisville favored 4.5, 57.5 the over under.
Going with Louisville. Going with the Cardinals. It'll be
razor thin.
It'll be more razor thin than V Shoujo's bank account. I'm going with Louisville.
Oh, wait, Dietz, did you go with them as well?
Yes,
I did go with Louisville.
Okay.
It's gonna be thinner than the meat that's sliced for those Italian beef sandwiches over at Portillo's.
Oh dear God, yes. Oh dear God, yes.
Well, that's 3 for it. I'll make it 4.
You know what?
You know what? We're gonna have like separate ones of these for every time it happens. So here's number 2.
Sweep it.
Sweep it.
Sweep it.
There we go.
All right, moving on the clean
Thanks, y'all, for being
sweep.
thanks to the guys for being patient. I appreciate you. Next one.
Next on the list, we were just talking about this earlier in the pre-show. It's number 1, Ohio State on the road to Washington. Ohio State favored 7.5 over under 51.5.
Really?
Snowman's face. Snowman's face.
Really?
I know my pick is gonna be.
Really?
You
gonna do that to me?
Yep.
That's on the list, dude.
Yeah, give me this.
You put the picks together.
You know what,
Yeah.
Don? Sometimes I hate you in your picks, but
I mean,
shut up.
The picks don't make favorites, dude. It's just what I throw darts
Shut
at.
up. This should answer your question. Give me the champs to whitewash Washington.
Okay, so Ohio.
I'm going with Ohio State.
Okay, so the reason why this game is important to the college football season, we have a first-year starter at Ohio State who has not left the confines of Columbus. He has not left the horseshoe in his first 3 games.
Yeah.
We have a first-year starting quarterback. His first trip will be to that loud box in Seattle, Washington. It'll be interesting to see how, and as we love saying, as Super Saiyan,
yes, Super Saiyan,
how he can handle the pressure of a road game. We've seen him do it at home.
But
now we can see him on the road, and this is a tough place for a rookie, for a first-year starter to get his get his legs wet. That being said, Ohio State too tough for this Washington team.
Yep,
I'll take Ohio State, but look for some rattlings early, and then look for Ohio State to get its legs under them.
I believe it. It is going to be tough for the Super Saiyan, but the Super Saiyan will rise in the fourth quarter.
So A Pizzle says glass. He wants no parts of this. I do.
Why don't you want a piece of this, Pizzle?
I do, and here's the thing. I don't know if it's even going to be that much of a distraction for him. I don't think it's a distraction for the Super Saiyan. I think he'll take it. So OHIO, do it for Big Sis Lisa. Give me the Buckeyes.
Miss Morris, OHIO. There you go.
To be the champs, you must
unseat the champs. I think we all know where this is going then.
Put your brooms up. Put your brooms up.
Here comes the third one.
Next on the list.
Oh, Damien, you're not right. He said, wait, didn't Penix Jr. come from Washington? That says everything, too. Ouch.
Yes and no. Yes and no. Penix Jr. spent a year in Washington.
He spent the rest of his career at Indiana.
Yes. He built his career at Indiana.
Next on the list, it's a battle down south. It's number 4, LSU takes on number 13, Ole Miss. Ole Miss is favored by 1.5 over under 54.5. Boss.
You know what? I don't like this game. Because every time it's been demonstrated between two coaches, Brian Kelly, actually 3, Coach O, Les Miles, and Brian Kelly. It has been proven every time LSU scores a big victory while they are ranked in the top 5, they go on the road and lay an egg.
Yeah.
And the last 2 times they have laid an egg as a ranked team, guess what? It was in Oxford, Mississippi.
So you're saying history's going to repeat itself?
I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Give me this. Tails.
Nope.
It landed on its side.
Yep, I knew it. I tried the same thing, and it went up into the sun and burned.
It burned to a crisp.
Okay.
That
so what
said, man, fence me on this one. I can't pick.
So somebody say
because it's like I said, every time LSU beats a big opponent, whether home or on the road, and they're ranked within the top 5, this happens.
Deets, what you got for me?
This game is something's got to give here. Either Brian Kelly wins a big game or Lane Kiffin wins a big game. Something's got to give. And I'll tell you, when I saw that first game and the way that LSU defense is playing, I really like them. This is a game for Nussmeier to really put some distance in that Heisman campaign. Give me the Tigers on the road.
All right.
Vic?
I'm going the exact same way. I usually pick LSU. They usually don't let me down. I'm going to trust them this time, even though they do get a little shaky. I'm going with the Tigers.
You know what?
Oh my God, Damien.
You know what? I'm saying there's something about Mississippi's quarterback, Trinidad Chambliss, that's getting my attention. But Garrett Nussmeier is a Heisman candidate. All right, Brian, I'll come off the fence. Brian Kelly, you better not let me down, or I'm going completely off come Monday morning. I will go with the Tigers.
David's loser gets fired. I'm calling it.
I wouldn't. Would you be surprised?
I wouldn't.
No.
Either.
Would you be surprised if the loser gets fired from this game? But then again, Ole Miss loves Lane Kiffin, and for some reason, LSU loves Brian Kelly.
Right.
So
Brian Kelly is going to put a foot in Lane Kiffin's ass at the end of this. Give me LSU to dog walk Ole Miss.
Break out the broom.
Is it technical? I have a question though.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it technically a sweep if I'm on the fence?
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
All of us picked it, even if you did not pick. So it'd still be a sweep.
I think she's on the fence on this one.
Yep, she's on the fence.
Yeah,
I'm
just not entirely sure.
We need to make a graphic for the fence. We need
Next one. Yeah, I got some ideas for that, but we'll carry on. Next on the list, it's number 11, Indiana, who's favored by 7.5.
Time out.
Time.
I'm calling a timeout. Dog, I'm going to produce the show for you right now. Move this game to the last.
All right. This is the last one.
Okay.
Move it to the end.
Okay. So that'll be after the wild card.
The one we're
Why
about
is that a big one?
It's for him and me. It is.
Okay, we'll talk about that at the end then.
Yeah, that's the last one.
Next
Jen
one
is
on the
only
list,
here
then
so
it's
she
number.
doesn't get fined. Wow, Damien.
Oh, wow.
Damien, that is wrong, man.
Wow, that's what Marshawn Lynch does. So if he can pull it off, Jen can pull it off.
Exactly.
Anyway. Next on the list, it's number 6, Oregon on the road to number 3, Penn State. Penn State favorite 3.
I will produce this also. Deets, you first.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I love seeing this game, but we said it before. To be the champs, you have to beat the champs.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The Big Ten champion is Oregon. And Oregon has not lost a Big Ten regular season game since joining the Big Ten. They have not lost a game. And everybody's saying, this is a really big game. And everybody said James Franklin got that monkey off his back last year. Let's see if he really has that monkey off his back, because now it's a big game. What happened last year in the whiteout? Ohio State snuck out with a win.
Yep.
I look for Oregon to do the exact same thing. Come out of Pennsylvania unscathed. The Ducks.
I'm going with the Ducks too. For not only that reasoning, but I don't think Penn State has enough horses to keep up with this 200-mile-an-hour offense. I'm going with Oregon.
Vic?
Quack, 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 the blank quack. Give me the Ducks.
There we go. Which way you leaning, dog?
As long as we don't see that Oregon Duck dressed up as a flippin' Labubu, I think we'll be fine.
Right.
I'm taking Oregon because, quite frankly, they got the throttle all the way down, and the flames on those candles are coming out bright.
And this is only week 5. And this is only week 5. Wait till week 11.
Let me tell you the guy to watch, especially because we have a lot of NFL people here.
Yep.
Watch the tight end in Oregon. Watch the tight end on Saturday, and even though I don't remember his name, but he carved up Northwestern. Watch out for this kid. This kid is going to skyrocket up the draft.
Another Brock Bowers, maybe.
All right.
Napoleon makes his pick. Quack, quackers.
I don't have a duck to go with this, but I think we all know where this is going.
Kenyon Sadiq is the name you're looking for.
Yes.
Kenya, number 18. Kenyon Sadiq.
There's another broom, and I'm joining you guys on the sweep.
There you go. There's 5 of them.
I'm
Next
joining.
on the list, it's number 17, Alabama on the road to the Hedges. That's right, they're on the road to Georgia. Georgia's favored by 3.5, ranked 5 in the disc, and it's an over-under 52.5. We got Allie waiting, so let's see if we can speed this up.
Man, Georgia about to put a foot in their ass. Alabama has ruled them for too long. This one's between the hedges. The last time I saw Alabama play Georgia between the hedges, before a lot of personal turbulence, Georgia went with the black uniforms. Don't know if they'll do it Saturday. I'm going with the Dogs. Listen, let me say this about Alabama. Alabama, you're about to get Muntonized. Signed, Larry. Give me the Dogs.
Deets?
The last time we saw Georgia was in the game of the year at Knoxville, Tennessee, and that was an awakening that Georgia has an offense now.
Yes.
And if Georgia puts an offense with a Kirby Smart defense, watch out. Bad things are going to happen. I look for Georgia to roll in this one.
Yep.
Vic?
Wow, wow, wow. Yippee-yo, give me the Dogs. I will not ever root for Roll Tide.
Listen, Stephen A. Smith, shut it up. Nope. We all going with the Dogs.
Yeah, I'm on that train too because what is it they say? What's that coming down the track?
What's that coming down?
Georgia. Jen, which way you leaning?
There you go. We got our answer.
That means next game on the list, it's number 25, BYU, favored by 6.5 on the road to Colorado, over under 47.5. Boss?
6.5? That's all that land?
Yep.
In Colorado?
Yep.
Man, BYU about to curb stomp their ass. Give me the Cougars.
Beats?
You know what? Somebody's got to do it here, so I'll do it here because this is the last stand for Deion Sanders at home against a team that you lost to in a bowl game last year.
Yeah,
you need some revenge. I'm gonna go with Colorado.
I'm not. They're gonna get a mud hole stomped in their ass at home on top of the new turf.
This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be real tough. This is gonna be the ultimate test game for Deion Sanders. But I will go with the Buffaloes. I guess I better judge. I'm going Buffaloes.
I'm going with BYU. I do not trust Deion at home this late in a game. And quite frankly, this last stand is going to be like Custer's last stand. There's going to be a white flag waving in Colorado when this is over, which means it's a split card going to the Queen.
Oh, it's split.
It's split.
I was about ready to look at Dietz and say stay solo.
Nope.
Damn.
Are you going where I think you're going?
I'm gonna side with the boss man and Don.
Okay, they're going.
You're going BYU. Let's
Going
move to the
BYU.
wild card games that I had picked up before we get to the last game. It's number 8 FSU on the road to Virginia. Florida State's favored by 6.5 over under 60.5.
I'm going as far left as you can go on this wild card game. I'm going so far left. Cal Raleigh is batting right-handed.
So Florida?
Wait, what the hell am I doing? Am I crazy? Florida State. I can't do it. I can't even with the memory of 1995 in my head, and my wife at the time and I watched that game, and I can't. I'm sorry, Virginia. I can't. There will not be a Santa Claus in Charlottesville, Virginia. I'm going with the Knowles, and I'd say they put a foot in their ass.
Deets?
Yep, he's chopping it up.
Yeah, give me the Knowles, and give me the Knowles big.
Yep, same here.
Same.
Knowles.
That's 3.
And they dog walk them.
4. Which means
that's 4.
All right. Let me say this first. I can never, under any circumstances, support Virginia. I have my reasons why.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Say no more. Say no more.
Dawn knows why, but all I'm going to say is Florida, make this an absolute takedown that even Huntrix would be proud of.
Oh, yeah.
That's a booming. Next wild card game, UCF is on the road to Kansas State. K-State favored by 5.5 over under 49.5.
Kansas State will never, ever, ever, ever in life be a playoff team. Kansas State will never be a true Big 12 team. And they're playing the Knights?
They're playing
Friday. Knights. UCF. And it's a big one.
Dates.
This is what I said at the beginning of the year. Consistently inconsistent. Kansas State is as down as you can get. So what do you do when a stock is down? You buy that stock. I'm going with Kansas. I'm going with Kansas State, and it's at home.
Yeah. What you got for me, Brad?
Bill Snyder Stadium. Let's go.
I'm gonna say UCF. I think Kansas State will probably win a 3-point contest before they win a football game.
I'm going with the Knights.
I'm on that one with the Knights as well, which means
Dietz is on the island. Jen, it's your turn.
Dietz is on that lonely island right now.
I think you know what I'm saying then.
Go ahead.
Hit it.
Dietz, with all my love, with all my respect, stay solo.
Stay solo.
Now that means we
I will say this.
around.
If Dietz winds up being right, Dietz, I'm going to look you in the eye and try not to laugh as I cuss you out for about 10 minutes.
Now we circle back around to the last game on the list.
It's the whole weekend.
Right.
All right.
Last game that's on the list that was told to be put last. It's number 11 Indiana on the road to Iowa. Indiana's favored by 7.5 over under 48.5.
I ain't going first. Dietz is.
Yeah, Deech, you go first.
I defer to the second half. I'm going last.
He's
No, you're not.
Excuse me, no,
No,
you're
you're
not.
not.
I am.
No, you're not.
I'm going last,
All right.
Dietz.
All right, then. Dog, play the music.
What? Wait a minute. What music? are you
Break
talking
the
about?
glass.
Break the
Oh.
Oh. Deets is broken glass.
There he goes.
All right, let me go with this. Give me this camera.
Oh,
Oh my
he's calling for the camera.
Yeah, here we go.
Dog,
What?
did Napoleon put a pic in the comments?
Let me take a look.
No. No.
Not yet.
No.
Damien says Iowa. Pizzle says Iowa.
Did A Pizzle put a pic in the comments?
Yeah, he said
Pizzle says Iowa.
He says Iowa.
Now, Dog, who did Pizzle pick?
Iowa.
It doesn't matter who Pizzle picked. And Napoleon hasn't put his pick in, but it doesn't matter who Napoleon picked either. Why? Because these guys, they make their picks. They make their picks on these days. And then they come in on Monday and they walk their sorry asses into this. And they walk with their tail between their legs. And they have to issue an apology because it didn't go right. Everybody on this panel had to issue an apology to Dr. K because they're scared of her. Let me tell you this right now. On Monday morning, there will be no apology. There will be no apology because Kirk Ferentz is going to look at his guys. He's going to look them in the face. He's going to say, gentlemen, that team in the other locker room, they're thinking about the 63 points they put up last week. They're thinking about next week going to Eugene, Oregon. They're not thinking about the thousands and thousands of Hawkamaniacs that are going to be in that stadium. They're not thinking about the cancer kids that are going to be looking down on this Iowa Hawkeyes group, and he's going to tell his gentlemen, look, you're going to take this, and somebody's going to make the last play of this game. Somebody in this locker room is going to make the last tackle that stops a touchdown. Somebody's going to make the catch in the end zone. Somebody's going to make the run across the goal line, the kick to win it. And they don't understand the black and yellow. They don't understand what they're walking into. Indiana is in the trap game of all trap games, and Iowa Hawkeyes will come out on top.
Okay, CM Punk.
Oh my God!
I have nothing else to add to it, and I agree.
I have been on this show for so long. I have never thought I would see someone start a wrestling promo
For a college football game. I have nothing to add to it, and I agree. I will happily apologize to my bride of 7 years, but even she has said, and this is a direct quote from my bride. She says, historically, Indiana has sucked, and they're going into the black hole known as Kinnick Stadium. I'm going with the Hawkeyes.
Vic, where are you going with this?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Hawkeyes on this one. As much as I'm
making it 4.
Yeah,
Napoleon is going with Indiana.
Napoleon picks Indiana.
He's on
Now,
the island. He's on the island.
Droid picked Indiana last year to beat my Northwestern Wildcats, and Indiana put a foot in my Wildcats' ass.
He did.
Listen, I will apologize to my wife of 7 years. I'll eat the crow in the form of an iced coffee and 2 big-ass sandwiches. I don't care. I'm going with Iowa. Going with the home team.
And, well, that's 4. Yeah.
Give me the
I'm
camera.
still recovering. I'm still recovering.
Give me the camera. Napoleon, you better listen to me really close, okay? I don't care if you're at work right now. You better be listening. You realize you're the only person in the comments who picked Indiana, right? And you realize you are also the only person overall to pick Indiana. So, if Indiana loses, my dear Napoleon, if Indiana loses, you had better be ready, because I will be making those tiara and Henya quotes left, right, and down the center. I don't care how tired you get of them. I ain't stopping them. Give me the sweep. Give me Iowa.
Hey.
Those are our picks for college football.
And Jen, just so you know, right? Because I know Jen's overseas. If you get a chance to watch this game, because it's on at 3:30 our time. I don't know what time that is for you.
That depends, because my parents are back Saturday morning.
But if you get a chance to, find it on YouTube, put it on, all you have to do is put the first quarter on, because the greatest tradition in all of sports. Let me just explain this to Jen for a second. All right, so in Iowa, they built the stadium and they built the cancer center right behind it.
Yes.
And the children from the cancer center have a window that they wheel everybody up to, and they can watch the game from there. At the end of the first quarter, in every home game in Iowa, the entire stadium, fans, players, opponents, referees, every single person in the stadium turns, looks at the cancer center, and waves to the cancer kids at the end of the first quarter. It is the most amazing thing in sports.
I did that.
About 100,000 people every time doing it.
That sounds so sweet.
It is. I've been a part of that. I've taken place in that.
That is so cool.
In that
It's
tradition.
so cool to see that.
I've been at Kinnick Stadium. 18 after the second hour, and someone's been patiently waiting for us to unleash some fire on the W. Here's Allie.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing today?
Well, after Chris entertained us for 6.5 minutes and had us laughing our heads off on that promo with Indiana, Iowa, we're doing even better than we did.
I almost fell out of my chair.
I cannot.
How are you?
Doing awesome. Actually, my voice is still husky. This cold is hanging on forever, but at least it's deep and sexy, right? But oh my gosh! Actually, I've been yelling. I have been yelling at the TV for the last almost a week now with the WNBA finals and they're the semifinals.
Oh boy!
These matchups are blood matches.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't care which one you choose either. Minnesota Lynx, Phoenix Mercury, Fever.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. But all these matches are going to go 5 games. That's what I'm going to tell you right now. It's there. A lot of people said, Aces in 4, Lynx in 4. I'm going. Whoever wins goes in 5 because nobody is wanting to go home. Everybody is at peak performance right now.
I'll give you a little. Sam Smith said a line in a documentary that I watched when they were chronicling the Bulls and the Cleveland Cavaliers in 1989. Michael Jordan went over to the table, looked at, and this is how Sam Smith put it, quote, he looked at the guy who said the Cavs will win in 3 and said, we took care of you. He looked at the guy and said the Cavs will win in 4 and said, we took care of you. And he looked right at me and says, and today we take care of you.
I have to ask this question.
Yeah. Sure.
How much must the experts, and I use the experts in quotations, must they be pulling their hair out that the fever is still hanging on?
They are really, I will say, they are really in that kind of a shape. The thing is that Indiana fever just is that little engine that could and did all season.
And they keep doing it because Sunday they walked into Vegas and wiped them out.
Yep.
Now, they got wiped out in game 2 because Asia Wilson finally came to play and found a way against Aaliyah Boston. But the Indiana Fever did what I said they would do. They snatched one on the road in Vegas, and now the next 2, Friday and Sunday, which means, like Allie, my voice is going to take a beating, are in Indianapolis.
Yep. And here's what Becky Hammon had to say after game 1. She said that they could not find an answer that game for Kelsey Mitchell. And it was largely because, that guard matchup, was really intense, and there was just no reason for them to be on the same court as the Fever at that point. But the thing was that you also have to remember that second game in which they had a dominant 90-68 blowout.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes the Aces entering game 3, which is a crucial game, as we all know. The one who wins game 3 is the one that 98% of the time goes to be a winner. They will win. Yep. Las Vegas Aces are the favorites going into that. But those are only statistics.
I'm betting on it because the last 2 times that the Aces went to Indianapolis, they got hung they had double-digit losses hung on them, especially when they wiped them out by, and I can't believe I'm going to repeat this, and I called that doggone game, 27 points. They held the Aces to 54 points.
Right. And
who's to say the Fever won't get the hat trick? Come
now. Yeah, well, it's absolutely possible. Here's another thing that Becky Hammon said. She has been complaining for a little while, but most recently after game 2 is the physicality is out of control. There. And her exact quote was, you can bump and grab a wide receiver in the NFL for those first 5 yards, but you can do it in the W for the whole half court. You can put 2 hands on somebody, and that should be an automatic foul. And she's probably going to be fined for that comment. Well.
Oh, yeah, she is.
Yeah. Caitlin Clark had a similar complaint earlier, and she was fined $200 for it. So
Caitlin Clark should be the loudest one complaining, as much as she's been beat up the first year she's been in the league. She should have the loudest complaints, and yet they're going to zap her $200. Why? You see this unfolding?
I think. The WNBA is the NFL. Okay, just simply, this is the way the game is going right now. I think for so long, It's an answer. The physicality is the answer to the fact that women aren't, they're soft. They're not. They're dainty. They're not.
They're not.
Can bet your ass they're going to go out all physical. They're going to do this. And I think you can find no better example of this than the matchup between Asia Wilson and Aaliyah Boston.
Right.
Yes.
Oh my God. I mean, I wish I'd been there to count the bruises. Okay.
Whoa.
After the game, it's incredible. Now in game one, Aaliyah Boston held Asian Wilson to 16 points on just 6 of 22 shooting. Now that was the key in the game. But the second game was so very different. And remember that Asia Wilson just got her 4th MVP of the year. So she is not going to live that down. But so what Boston did in game 2 was to try to be annoying just a little bit. That's a quote. She annoyed the hell out of Aaliyah Boston. So it was crazy. Now, the key to the Fever winning in game 3 is going to be their defense. That's if they do not have the defense at gold standard, Las Vegas is going to win this game and turn the tide in the favor of the Aces. But I'm thinking that if Indiana can get some stops, get out in transition, that'll make the difference.
That's been their biggest thing in these playoffs. Look at game 3 in Atlanta. The way they turned that fourth quarter around, they made their stops and they got out in transition. In fact, it was a transition basket from Aaliyah Boston that won the series.
I'm so glad that Allie said that about the WBA and NFL, because I've always said that Kathy Engelbert reminds me of a female version of Roger Goodell. In every way possible.
I like that. I like that a lot, and I'll wholeheartedly agree with it.
I agree with that. I agree with that also. I mean, Tuesday I'm on camp. I was on campus on Tuesday, and the inspiration hit me to go completely off on Kathy Engelbert, which she deserves. Part 1 and part 2. We've all seen the jealousy, the development of the jealousy within, and just I hate using this word, but it applies here. Just the straight up hatred to one Caitlin Clark. We've seen it.
Yep, there is. And I mean, look at best player in the league, but guess what? She's on the bench now because of those injuries. Didn't happen off court. It happened on court.
It happened on the court, and everybody saw it happen on court.
Exactly. I wonder what Engelbert is going to do about this for the future. I mean, considering the 17 players that have had to come in for the Indiana Fever this year, the physicality and the ability to take a game. I mean, when you consider what kind of chemistry you have to develop, and all that kind of stuff, I don't know which way they're going to go on this, because in some ways the physicality makes the game so exciting, and but is the cost too high now? Is it too much to make it a game that's no longer worth watching because of the carnage?
Here's another thing that you wanted to talk about. We didn't get to the other semifinals. Phoenix and Minnesota. Phoenix snatched one in Minnesota in overtime, and now they go back to that they go back to the Valley, one game apiece.
Yeah, and it's going to be the most again physical. Again, I think that the Mercury is some kind of surprise for Minnesota. Right now, as it stands, Minnesota still has an almost 90% chance of advancing to the WNBA finals. However, the Mercury registered this epic 89-83 victory in overtime. They erased a 20-point deficit and recorded one of the biggest comeback wins in WNBA playoff history. So if you think
through the third quarter, Phoenix only had 39 points.
Yeah.
Let me say that again. Halfway through the third quarter, Phoenix had 39 points, and they wind up with 89 to win the game. So a light turned on, and it was the same thing, Allie, that we talk about all the time. Defensive stops and turn them into baskets. They've got a lot of defensive stops, especially in the fourth quarter, especially with the game-tying three-point shot in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. They, for some reason, it seemed like the Lynx just sort of ran out of gas against a stepped-up defense from Phoenix, and I was scratching my head. I'm going, "Are you?" I can't use the word on the air. I
was saying this in its entirety. I was saying the exact same question. Take a look at that while I was warming up for the Fever and the Aces. He says he has a question for you. Take it away. Pete. What you got?
So my question for Allie is, in New York, what are we doing?
You're speaking of the firing of Sandy Brondello, last year's winner of the championship.
Let me get Deets to do it again.
What are you doing?
Deets, do me a favor, Deets. Do it again.
What are we doing?
I'm loving it. Yeah. Why fire the winningest coach in the Liberties franchise history? Why? Okay, here's the reason why they fired her. Okay. All the injuries over the course of the season revealed shortcomings within the organization that the higher ups felt that Sandy Brondello was not addressing. First, lapses in defensive effort. Okay, there's that. The lack of offensive flow when Sabrina Ionescu wasn't on the field. Okay. And also the 3-point output. And also, there were a lot of struggles to help Jonquel Jones be more consistent. She only scored 17 points in 3 postseason games, and including only 3 in game 3. And now even Sandy Brondello herself said that despite the, and I quote here, the merry-go-round of New York lineups, the players didn't compete hard enough at times. And so what they, that's the reason why Sandy Brondello is out in New York. Now, there's been some suggestions as to the coaches who might, and I say might with a very big M. I say that there have been some questions as to who might replace her in New York. Now, here are a few options that have been suggested.
Right.
Sonia Rahman, who's right now a Liberty assistant, 17 years of experience, including an NBA stint with the Grizzlies. She's familiar with the whole team. She is, and they have a good core veteran group who will be coming back. Okay, that's one. Here's another one that suggested that really intrigued me, and that's James Wade. You remember him?
I remember James Wade.
Chicago Sky head coach from 2019 to 2023.
Yep, looking to a championship.
Yep, and his proven pedigree in the playoffs could elevate the New York's win now mentality.
Yep.
Yep. Another one, Dawn Staley. South Carolina. If somebody can take pliers and pull Dawn Staley out of a very cushy job where
it would be the New York Liberty, and she would be one of, if not the perfect match for that team and for that situation.
Allie, can I give you a dark horse candidate?
Sure.
Go for it.
Now, I don't know her name because I don't follow UConn basketball enough.
But
Gino Auriemma's right-hand woman who has turned down every single college job,
Christy,
because she doesn't want to leave Gino. But a WNBA and a professional chance. I know she doesn't want to leave because she doesn't want to go up against Gino and she doesn't want to do all that. If you're going to the WNBA, you're not going against Gino. You're working with Gino. That to me, any WNBA team looking to hire a coach, that would be my first call.
She would be a great choice. And but the thing is, she has pledged her loyalty and her soul to Gino. I think it's a wonderful idea. I don't think it's going to happen. I think that with 40 plus years of coaching under Gino, I think she's there for life. Plus, you would also have to consider the fact that the WNBA plays a different style of game. It's closest to UConn in terms of the physicality and the quickness and things like that. She's also coming off of her umpteenth championship with the team. I don't think that she has any desire to go anywhere else.
I'm trying to find a name.
Yeah.
And if it's the associate head coach that Chris is referring to?
Yeah.
The name you're looking for is Chris Daly.
Daly.
Yeah,
Christy Daly.
Chris Daly is exactly who I'm thinking of.
Everybody knows her as Christy. So I say that she is going. Let's say this, it's entirely possible. Anything can happen. That's where my status would lie. It's an interesting choice, Christy Daly, but I'm thinking that with 40 plus years of coaching under her belt, under Gino Auriemma, I don't know that she'd want to go anywhere and uproot her family who's been there for so long.
That's why New York. That's why New York makes the perfect sense. You don't have to uproot your family. Guess what? You could take the train from Connecticut. You could take a train from Connecticut to New York. It ain't that hard. Most people that do this kind of work, they live in Connecticut and travel to New York to do their job. So that's what I'm saying. It's almost like a perfect storm of you don't have to be in the college game. You don't have to do any of that. You go right into a new part of your career. And I mean, for her, the thing is, she's been there and she's been the backbone of UConn forever.
Yeah.
And this would be a chance to cement her as she's not just Gino's right-hand woman. she's actually somebody who can do who could have done this a long time ago. And the fact that she stayed there is, a testament to Gino and how good he is.
Yep.
But this would give her that. This would give her that push and that leg up.
Yeah.
And not to mention the Liberty star player, Breonna Stewart.
Yep, that's true. Yep, the UConn. Nope, absolutely right. It would be like she would be reuniting with Brianna, but then I think she could go to virtually every other team in the WNBA and be reunited with somebody she's coached. So so I wouldn't be surprised.
If you're the Liberty and you want to make that string call, you bring Brianna in and be, hey Brianna, jump on this phone call with us for a minute.
It could be, but look at all the chances she's had in the in the past 40 years to do this. I mean, at any point along the road, this is what she would have been doing if she had those kinds of aspirations. It would have been very easy to move. So while I totally agree with what you're saying, I'm just not seeing it as the career opportunity that she wants. And I haven't seen anything from Chris saying that, if the right opportunity comes along, I'd take it. However, and I can't even imagine that she hasn't had those opportunities since the WNBA came along almost 30 years ago. I cannot even imagine that she wouldn't have had that opportunity before. But I've just never seen anything that would have indicated that she would want to move in that way. But
and therein you say the key thing, Allie, want to move. Want to commute, want to relocate. Damien says, hate to say
want to adjust.
Want to adjust, exactly, especially with all of the stability that you've had under Gino Auriemma, not to mention the championships. Good grief, the championships.
Yeah. I mean, why would you leave a place where you are so indentured, where you are so within your comfort zone, and you can build players to go on and do great things in the WNBA. You've got a ticket for life to any WNBA game you want to go to. You can certainly call your players and say, "Hey, I saw you do this or that," and I just don't see it as a viable option. But hey, anything can happen in the W. So as far as I'm concerned, I had one more name as well. How about Miss Spoon? Teresa Weatherspoon. I mean, she's a living legend in New York. She is a Hall of Famer. She has player relations expertise, and she has been not only that, but she did an excellent job with the Unrivaled League last season. And to my mind, she would be like, hometown royalty. This would be a perfect fit and a great big up yours to the Chicago sky.
Wouldn't it? Oof. Let me talk about this comment.
The only problem with that, Allie, the only problem with that is that she is a Liberty icon.
Yes.
And once you put her in there, you can't get rid of her.
No.
If it goes south really quick, you got to just ride. You have to ride it out.
Yeah.
You can't You can't get rid of her.
Well, I thought that, hell, when she coached the Sky, they had a hell of a lot better record than under Tyler Marsh. They won 3.
And they foolishly, and I'll repeat it, they foolishly let her go. Let me address this comment by Damian Hernandez. He says, hate to say this, but I could see Mark Jackson getting a WNBA job since the NBA is scared to bring him back. Give me this camera for a minute. Let me take care of this right now. First of all, Mark Jackson screwed himself out of Golden State and the NBA, and plus he's enjoying his time as a broadcaster. So the NBA is not scared to bring him back. Secondly, Mark Jackson to the WNBA, I refer you to the case of one Isaiah Thomas.
That's fair.
That's not fair though, because Mark Jackson actually had a decent coaching career. He had a decent career going. Isaiah Thomas never had a decent coaching career.
But at the same time,
I mean,
my point remains that Mark screwed himself out of other jobs.
Here's my thought.
Yes, he did. But you know who would love that pick? Snowman's good friend, Kathy Engelberg, would love to have Mark Jackson on a sideline.
That would make me go.
How much publicity would that be? How much would that lift up the WNBA to have a former NBA coach, former NBA player come in and coach in New York in the highest market? And like you said, like you were saying before, Allie, Mark Jackson is still looked at in New York as a Knick,
as royalty. Yep,
true.
As New York, as New York Knick royalty.
Yeah,
but you know what? To be playful, if that ever happens, and not saying it will, can somebody scream the word conspiracy for me and put like 7 minutes in front of me for
I've always said that.
Dog will be on that. Dog will have Macho Man. It's a damn conspiracy.
Good one.
Speaking of conspiracy, let me have fun with Allie here while we get ready to wrap things up. And this one's for Victor also. I think, and I can't even say this joke without smiling 2.5 feet. I think it's a conspiracy. They tried to get Caleb Williams 300 yards on Sunday.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
And I'm kidding. Listen, first of all, I'm totally kidding as I say that. Okay, totally kidding as I say that. Second of all, I did it to pick on Allie because what she said last week about Caleb Williams still has me laughing.
Oh Lord! I gotta watch it again.
When she said, and I quote, "Is he really the next next franchise quarterback? I don't think so."
I have to ask this question though, because I started looking at like Tyler Marsh, and he always gives us that face that Dick Draw makes whenever the Bears lose. But as far as like the sky goes, is the rumor real that this is gonna be Angel and the Sky? Are they actually splitting off?
It's very possible.
Yeah,
very possible. Let's say this. The Sky sent out a press release this week saying that they had scrapped exit interviews for Angel Reese, Courtney Vandersloot, and Ariel Atkins, and there was absolutely no way that they were going to allow any of them to talk, because everybody knew what where the questions were going to be. The thing is that right now it appears that Angel Reese is increasingly unstable in that position to go. She has dissed the franchise in public. There's that. She has explained why there's no continuity on this team. She is not happy with any coaching that's been going on, and so the thought is that she is probably going to be out of there. That's my guess. She's had disciplinary action. She's focusing right now more on her shoe brand than anything else. But the fact is that both sides are keeping their cards very close to the chest.
So is this a one and done thing for Angel? Is she like, I'm just done with basketball and just going to go straight into fashion, or what?
Oh no, she's not done with basketball.
She's not done with basketball. She's got points to prove with basketball, especially after the unrivaled season, which needs to be put back in the oven, and B, this particular season, which began on game 1, and Allie and I talked about it. Tyler Marsh forced Angel to run the show from the point, and after 4 possessions and her missing a 3 from her missing her first 3-point attempt this season, that went left very quickly.
What did I say? What did I say on that first game between the Fever and the Sky? How lost Angel looked every time she's bringing the ball to the floor. She looks so lost, like she doesn't know where she's supposed to go with it. That's not her bag.
It's
not her bag.
It is not.
She is supposed to be in the post. She's supposed to be in the post, a la Dennis Rodman, Bill Laimbeer, Horace Grant, and the others. Beat people up.
I want to say this, and I want Allie to get Allie's opinion on this. I think the Chicago Sky has done a tremendous disservice to Angel Reese. One, not giving her a team that she can gel with, but also trying to change her style play that you knew what her style play was when LSU.
You drafted her. When you drafted her.
Yep, agreed. It was the difference between, say, Joe Montana coming into the 49ers.
Yes.
And, the Bill Walsh, God rest his soul, actually built the team around Joe Montana's strengths. And the thing was that did not that when you ask a star player to go out of their comfort zone and shine right away, I think that was overestimating what Angel Reese could do to the franchise or for the franchise. And I think that if you have a situation, if she can find a situation, say, either through a new situation completely, or God damn it, changing the coach of the Chicago Sky. That would be the only way that Angel Reese could stay in Chicago, because she's been mishandled for 2 seasons now.
Yes.
And, Jeff Paglioccia said that Tyler Marsh is our guy, and that Angel Reese was with the franchise for now. I say that, I would much rather lose Tyler Marsh than I would Angel Reese. And or Camila Cardoso for that matter, because
they look so lost. They both look so lost. Imagine Camila and Angel Reese under James Wade.
Yes. Now that would be a good matchup.
That would be a tag team for the ages. And
I've got a question for Allie.
What's that?
Based on your guys' last discussion, can you give me an over under? How many candles does Snowman have under his shrine for the Fever to make the championship and Angel Reese to be on the waiver market from the Chicago Sky?
I'll answer that question for you, Dietz. The number changes by the moment and by the day and by the game when I call them, because I can tell you, I'll point back to one game, and it was in Connecticut. We were down by 21, and at halftime, I ripped the Fever to shreds. And what do you think happened? Just like your promo, they came out in the second half and rallied and won the game. So that you can't put an over under on that, because I can make a crappy.
How great would that be? How great would that be for content? The Fever in the championship and Angel Reese is on her way out.
You know what? How many? Oh, here's an over under. We'll wrap it up with this. How many over unders How many over unders on the segment Snowman's Take do y'all think I will put out there should both of those things happen?
89.
Would you like us to keep count?
No, because I can't keep count with all the ideas in my head right now.
Over under on that would be 363 and a half.
I'll go with that. I'll go with 360.
I think we'd have a snowman's take every day.
I love it.
You guys know me entirely too well. That's Allison Moran, a.k.a. Mic Drop Moran, joining us as she does every Thursday. Dogs are getting a kick out of this. We're all getting a kick out of this. Allie, my dear, we love you. Thanks for coming on.
Love you guys, too. Oh, this was fabulous. Thanks, and have a great week. And go WNBA semifinals.
Yeah. Only 363 and a half.
I have a strange feeling headache that's going to be last Saturday.
At the very least, if the Fever make it to the WNBA finals, I'm batch recording like crazy. I'll leave it there.
Something just popped in my head.
Yes.
What? Now, what? The WNBA finals are 5 games, right?
7.
7 games. Imagine this. Imagine this scenario. It comes down the Fever. It comes down to Game 7.
Mm-hmm.
The Fever need 1 shot. They're down by a basket.
Yes.
They got the ball at half court.
Mm-hmm.
And off the bench walks a hobbling Caitlin Clark.
And she
take the ball
and buries it.
Hangs home the winner. You know what?
A la Kurt Gibson in the 1988 World Series.
Oh my gosh! Don't tempt fate like that. We gotta get out of here. And you know what, Deets? You'd be one of the first people I'd be dragging on camera with me for that, because you put that idea in my head.
Absolutely awesome.
All I gotta say is, God help me tomorrow.
Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. And always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, they're simply not big enough. Dream big, do bigger. We hope you all are too. And the dog is going to get it tomorrow. Out.
Damn it.
Angel Reese has gotten more disrespected in the WNBA than Caitlin Clark. Damian, you are just as silly as any Bear fan I know, thinking Caitlin Williams will throw for 4,000 yards this season. Out.